Okay, I've learned to dread the request a movie and I'll review it. My old college roommate asked me to review Dumpster Baby. And I was like, oh god, what is this going to be about? So I did a couple quick lookups and like, oh great, what's this about? Uh, Saying from the point of view of a child who was born and pitched into a dumpster. Oh, great. Who did it? Troma. Okay, it's not my Troma, so it's going to be, over the top, fairly stupid, and, cheesy. I was cool with the fact that it was Troma. Ironically, it begins with a prostitute having the I didn't know I was pregnant moment and giving birth. I'm like, I think I'm giving birth. You having a baby? And the dialogue kind of shifts in and out from being audible to inaudible, so you'll probably get used to that. And the child is born. I don't want it. Throw it in the dumpster. Hence the title Dumpster Baby. And it's kind of like vignettes that happen with the baby. It should have been called like Hot Potato Dumpster Baby. Because the swaddling cloth in the baby goes from like one scenario to another, so it's much like mini subplots going on. With the baby kind of being transferred from like one house to another house. It goes from the dumpster to a cab to somebody used to extort money from somebody, and then it kind of gets tossed into a garbage can. From the garbage can gets picked up by a mentally handicapped, like groundsman. He gets the baby stolen from him from people who then turn into somebody who works at a comic book shop. From the comic book shop, so you can kind of tell in this like 80 minutes, it's just really crazy, super sleazy vignette. The baby is there. Baby goes on to the next section. I'd probably say it's one of Troma's poorer efforts. I expected, there'd have been a lot more with the baby. I half expected, the baby to have been some like really poorly constructed puppet, like crawling from the dumpster umbilical cord and the umbilical cord and getting stuck on it. I pictured it being a lot more cheesy and over the top. And instead it was just sleazy and over the top. So, if you go in there thinking you're going to see a lot with the baby, you actually don't. And in that way, it's kind of disheartening. I was expecting Troma to do the really over-the-top Troma thing, like a Poultrygeist or Blades, or something that's just really out there. And they kind of didn't. I mean, it's not... I've seen worse movies, but that's not saying much, because I have seen... At this rate, I have seen well over like 3,000 movies. So I've seen movies that are absolutely horrendous, and this one isn't near the bottom, but I expected more out of Troma. Dumpster Baby is essentially a baby being born, tossed into a dumpster, and then being passed from person to person. And death is in the movie too.